Most people woke up today already defeated. They checked their phone, they scrolled, they wasted time. And if you're still here searching for the secret, maybe you're one of them, but that stops now. Ask yourself, when was the last time you took real action? Not just dreaming, not just wishing for wealth, but attacking it. Let me tell you something, nobody else will. Getting rich in 2025 isn't about luck, it's about absolute aggression. The world isn't waiting to make you a millionaire. No one cares if you win or lose, except you. When I was broke, I didn't cry. I didn't ask for handouts. I looked at my situation and thought, how do I break this system? And that's the mentality winners need. Here's the hook. You are the problem and the solution. If you're not where you want to be in life, it's on you. The excuses, they're the chains around your neck. You have two choices today. Keep complaining or start dominating. In 2025, money moves fast. It doesn't wait for you to figure out your passion. It moves to those who are disciplined enough to chase it. You need urgency. Winners build wealth by prioritizing daily action, not endless planning. Let's talk secret strategies. First, diversify your hustle. I didn't make my millions staring at a single screen or waiting for someone to hire me. I built skills, launched businesses, and chased every opportunity with savage focus. You think dropping a resume is enough? Wrong. In 2025, you need multiple streams, side hustles, investments, digital businesses. The chessboard is big. Play every piece. Stack your moves. Second, invest like your life depends on it, because it does. Money loves speed, but it respects intelligence. Saving alone won't save you. Inflation eats the slow and the scared. Get smart, get bold. Learn stocks, real estate, crypto, digital products. Calculate risk, but don't let fear keep you small. Action with knowledge doubles your power. Third, surround yourself with killers. If everyone in your circle is broke and lazy, guess what you'll become? Winners sharpen winners. Connect with ambitious minds. Challenge yourself. Step out. You are the sum of your influences. Make those influences unstoppable. And the last strategy, discipline beats motivation always. Motivation is temporary. It fades away. Discipline is brutal. It's relentless. Build habits, wake up earlier, learn faster, train harder. Discipline turns underdogs into kings. Listen, wealth does not reward the weak. Most people watching this won't change. They'll look for easier ways. Maybe that's you, maybe not. The choice is yours. Are you brave enough to attack your future, to use adversity as fuel, to stop blaming your circumstances and start building your legacy? Most people spend their whole lives hesitating, waiting for conditions to be perfect before they begin anything worth dreaming about. The truth is, that perfect moment never arrives. If you want to get rich in 2025 or ever, your greatest weapon isn't knowledge or luck. It's the ruthless commitment to take relentless action now. Imagine waking up every single day hungry to attack your goals, not just passively slogging through routine. That hunger makes the difference between winners and the average crowd that always wonder, what if? Here's your hook. Every second you spend overthinking, every time you postpone action, you are handing your opportunities to someone else who is less qualified but more decisive. That's the true secret. Nobody tells you the world rewards urgency, not caution. When Andrew Tate says winners start now, he means rejecting comfort, punching fear in the face, and moving, especially when others freeze up, doubt, or complain. Because while most people wait for the perfect business plan, the ideal partnership, the best investment climate, relentless action creates momentum that ultimately beats out perfection every single time. Picture this. Your dream is on one side of a river, and you're building the bridge day by day. The procrastinator brings a brick once a month, only when the weather is perfect. The aggressive achiever brings a load of bricks every morning, rain or shine, and soon there is a bridge while the others are still just dreaming about how nice it'll look someday.
Which one do you think gets there first?
Exactly. In 2025, with the pace of technology, the volatility in markets, and sudden rise of new opportunities, the person who acts with lightning speed wins before most even start. Successful people aren't always the smartest or most talented. They're the fiercest at taking action. That means launching the side hustle before all the pieces are in place, signing up for that online course the moment it appears, sending the networking email even when anxious, or investing early and learning on the way. Every action, no matter how small, moves you closer to your goals and sets you apart from the frozen crowd. It's the simple but powerful truth. Progress comes from movement, not from waiting, not from wishing. Here's another hook. Every time you push past fear and act, you rewire your brain for confidence and success. Relentless action plants seeds that grow into big victories. Imagine acting acting every time you get an idea, instead of letting doubts kill your momentum. Eventually, you become so unstoppable that you intimidate opportunity into showing up for you. People gravitate towards decisive leaders, and networks open for those who demonstrate consistency. Your reputation transforms. Now you're the person who solves problems, closes deals, and inspires others with your energy. Relentless action also builds resilience. It doesn't matter how often you fail or get rejected if you never stop moving forward. Every setback becomes just another lesson, a tiny stone on your road to success, not a wall blocking your ambition. Winners don't believe in barriers. They see challenges as signals to step harder on the gas. Andrew Tate never waited for someone to give him permission. He charged into the arena, learned, recalibrated, and conquered. The secret is out. Urgency creates opportunity. While others watch the news, panic about world events, and delay their dreams, you can be building skills, launching brand new income streams, and stacking results. By the time they make their first move, you're already finishing your second project, celebrating your first big win, and planning your next leap. So, if you truly want to get rich in 2025, don't wait for permission, for comfort, or for certainty. Actions win, excuses lose, and relentless effort brings rewards that cautious minds never even imagine. Let today be the day you step into the arena, unleash your ambition, and start living like a true winner. If you're relying on only one source of income in 2025, you're living on the edge, and you probably don't even know it. The world you woke up to this morning demands flexibility, sharp thinking, and constant innovation. Andrew Tate never settled for ordinary. It's why he engineered his financial freedom with multiple money-making machines running at once, each one designed to rescue him if another failed. Here's your hook. The rich build financial safety nets, while everyone else sits tightrope, hoping they never slip. The deciding factor isn't luck, it's strategy, and it's about attacking every opportunity with total commitment. Think about the most successful people you admire. They're rarely just employees. They're investors, business owners, digital moguls, hustlers who turn every skill and contact into some form of profit. These are the people who don't get scared when their job becomes uncertain. They double down on their side businesses, launch new projects, lease out assets, or flip their digital skills into new markets. You want to get rich in 2025? Stop thinking like a worker. Start thinking like a creator, a producer. Someone who multiplies every hour into multiple results. Most of the crowd remains stuck because they see the world rough one narrow lens, job security. Andrew Tate's approach is different, and that's why it works. He sees possibilities everywhere: product launches, online courses, social media brands, investments, affiliate deals. While the world waits for guarantees, winners attack emerging trends, capitalize on that window, and move their chips before anyone else realizes what's happening. That's not working harder, that's working smarter, and it's working ruthless. Here's another hook. Every side hustle, project, or investment is a test, not just of the world, but of your own drive, discipline, and strategic mind. You become anti-fragile, harder to break even when things go wrong. If one income source crashes, there's another ready to ramp up and rescue your lifestyle. Imagine the peace of mind, the power, and the swagger that comes from knowing you're protected no matter what life throws at you. This isn't pipe dream stuff. It's real, and it's happening for people who take massive, intelligent action. It's not just about the raw money either. Each stream of income teaches you new skills. You'll learn marketing, negotiation, tech, branding, and resilience. Every failure is feedback. Every win is proof of concept. The first side hustle probably won't make you millions, but it's the training ground for your next big attack. Andrew Tate's story is built on making moves when it's risky, learning from the rough patches, then bouncing back twice as hard. By the time you've tried 3 ideas, you'll be unrecognizable to the person who used to sit and wait for the next paycheck. The future belongs to those who refuse single-point dependence. Most people let fear seal their options. What if it fails? What if I lose money? What if I look stupid? Here's the reality: playing safe is the biggest risk, especially when a single financial shock could wipe you out. Winners know every new skill, every small hustle becomes leverage. When your network widens, your competence rises, and the money starts following you, not the other way around. You want hooks? Here's the biggest. The world's richest people in 2025 won't have one job description. They'll have portfolios, skill sets, brand deals, digital assets, and scalable side hustles backing them up. They're so far ahead because they started with small moves and embraced mistakes as part of their growth. You can be average, or you can engineer your own wealth machine, multiple moving parts, working for you day and night. The work is real. The rewards are life-changing. Winners create streams, losers wait and watch the river pass by. The question is, which one are you determined to become when opportunity and crisis collide this year? Most people cling to their savings account like it's a lifeboat, terrified of the risks and the unknowns of real wealth building. But in 2025, saving money alone is the slow lane to nowhere. Every year, inflation quietly erodes your hard-earned cash, and all the while, bold investors are multiplying their resources out of thin air. If you want to break out of the average struggle and seize true financial dominance, you need to invest boldly, because fortune sides with the fast, the fierce, and the fearless. Here's your hook. Every dollar sitting idle is a soldier going untrained, while your competitors build armies that march straight into profit. Imagine watching the world around you change while your money stands still, missing every opportunity for growth. Andrew Tate never played small with his finances. He studies trends, he pounces on smart investments, and he tolerates zero stagnation. In Tate's universe, money is a tool, and like any weapon, you must wield it skillfully and decisively. Waiting for perfect market conditions is a trap for the timid. The winners, the future millionaires, deploy resources with strategic aggression, learning, adapting, and capturing returns while the hesitant talk themselves out of the game. Investing boldly means more than buying a few stocks and hoping for the best. It's about developing a hunter's mindset, tracking fresh opportunities, whether it's real estate, crypto, digital businesses, or scalable online platforms. Every investment is an active battleground where discipline and research meet courage. Most people lose because they treat investing like gambling. They react emotionally, they chase crowds, they panic at whispers of volatility. But the empowered investor makes calculated risks, diversifies shrewdly, and moves at speed before the masses even catch the scent. Here's another hook. Those with the guts to learn, risk, and persevere are rewarded with exponential growth. The average saver gets predictable results. Pennies stacked year after year, always at risk, always vulnerable. The bold investor, the one who acts early and smart, doubles and triples wealth while others play defense. This isn't arrogance. It's the reality of financial power. Safety is a mirage, especially now as global trends shift, new markets rise and fall, and opportunities flash by faster than ever before. When you decide to invest boldly, you commit to mastering the game. You read, you network, you ask questions. Andrew Tate didn't wait for someone to hand him a golden ticket. He built his own by doing the homework others refused. Knowledge makes money move, and action seals the deal. If you're unsure where to start anywhere. A small investment, a micro business, a low-risk asset. Learn by doing. Mistakes become lessons, and every lesson compounds your skills. The key is speed, persistence, and the refusal to freeze up when things get uncertain. Remember, fear keeps your money locked away, but action sets it free to build, multiply, and return. Imagine the difference. While your peers worry endlessly, you're stacking investments, controlling risks, and shaping your own growth. Wealth in 2025 belongs to aggressors with sharp intelligence and relentless drive. Those who wait until it's safe will never catch up to those who leap when opportunity appears. So get off the sidelines. Train your mind, sharpen your strategies, and invest with the intention to win. Today's bold decisions become tomorrow's passive income, future security, and ultimate freedom. You don't need permission to play this game, just the fire to act bigger, faster, and smarter than the crowd. Be the person who doesn't just save but multiplies, who doesn't just dream but executes. That's where real wealth lives. That's how winners take the prize while everyone else settles for what's left. The mind is the battlefield where wealth is won or lost long before the numbers ever hit a bank account. If your thinking is weak, soft, or easily distracted, everything you build can crumble with a single setback or negative comment. Andrew Tate's story proves that winners aren't just tough outside, they are ruthless inside, building a mindset that refuses to break. The real hook is simple. Average people feed on outside noise, but the unstoppable ignore critics and focus on domination. Every day, hundreds of voices will tell you it's impossible, you're aiming too high, or you need to slow down. The question is, do you let their limits become your reality, Or do you turn up the volume on your own ambition and drown them out? What does it actually mean to think big? It means refusing to play the game at the level everyone else is willing to accept. It's about imagining a future 10 times larger than your peers and being bold enough to chase it when others retreat. Tate built his results by visualizing greatness, by constantly seeing himself as a champion long before the money and fame arrived. While the crowd settled for comfort, he chased discomfort. That's the razor's edge where ordinary minds stop and extraordinary minds begin. When anxiety, negativity, or doubt slip in, ruthless thinkers flip the switch. If I fail, I learn. If I'm mocked, I toughen up. If I'm doubted, I double my effort and prove them wrong. Aggressive mind. Set isn't aggression against others. It's aggression against weakness. It means holding yourself accountable every morning, confronting your laziness, and tackling every excuse like an enemy out to steal your success. The average are defeated by fear of embarrassment or loss. But the relentless use discomfort and stress as fuel, not a stop sign. When social media tries to convince you that discipline, long hours, and high standards are toxic, you throw that advice in the trash and create your own legend. You know the crowd wants you tamed, predictable, easily distracted. Don't give them that pleasure. Focus hard, move fast, set wild goals. Here's your hook. The world will always discourage big thinkers because it's safer for the system if you stay small. But the ones who crush obstacles mentally beat the game before it's even played. When the doubters attack, use their energy against them. Let every negative comment remind you to push harder. The bigger your goals, the less competition you face. Most people aim low and hit their mark. The top 1% aim high, fail big, and get up twice as strong. Distractions, envy, and comfort are the traps. The powerful mindset rips them out by the root. Every time you skip a party for study, invest in your growth, reject quick dopamine, you fuel your future. Andrew Tate didn't just think positive. He trained his brain as savagely as his body. Daily reminders, brutal honesty, and merciless goal-setting forged a mind that attracted wealth. While others got sidelined by gossip and trends, he built empires brick by mental brick. Are you paying attention to your thoughts or letting them run wild? Because every day you shape your beliefs, you shape your destiny. If you hear yourself thinking small, reset instantly. Choose total confidence over self-doubt. Turn every failure into motivation and treat discomfort as proof that you're growing. Focus like a sniper. Lock on, cut off distractions, and execute. The world will try to shrink your dreams. Answer by expanding your vision, refusing limits, and letting results scream for themselves. Winners aren't born with ruthless mindsets. They build them one tough choice at a time. If you're ready to think big, stay aggressive, and ignore the noise, you command the respect, freedom, and results others only fantasize about. No outside force can stop a mind determined to win. That is the edge, the armor, and the golden ticket for wealth in 2025 and beyond. The question isn't whether you can do it, it's whether you'll have the guts to think bigger than anyone around you and make the world play by your rules. No matter how talented or disciplined you are, your environment is either a jetpack for your success or a brick tied to your feet. If you want to get rich in 2025, you need to surround yourself with winners. People who think bigger, work harder, and push themselves beyond what's ordinary. Andrew Tate never became a champion by hanging out with complainers or quitters. He found his edge by locking into high-performance circles where action and ambition weren't just talked about, they were demanded. Here's your hook: success is contagious, and so is mediocrity. The moment you realize your dreams are limited by your associations is the moment you start taking real control of your destiny. Many people waste years listening to friends who secretly fear progress. They mask their doubts with jokes, distractions, or suggestions that aiming for millions is unrealistic. Winners treat these warnings like red flags. They move closer to those with hunger in their eyes and distance themselves from anyone making excuses. Your environment changes your standards. When your circle is filled with sharp minds, restlessness for growth, and fearless energy, you start mirroring those traits, and the world starts offering opportunities that mediocrity never even notices. Imagine the difference. Spending time with people who discuss ideas, investments, building businesses, and winning strategies versus sinking hours in gossip, complaints, and the same repetitive excuses for staying stuck. Andrew Tate didn't just build wealth with smart moves, he surrounded himself with mentors, hustlers, learners, and risk takers who made him level up every single day. The fast track to multiplying your potential is auditing your circle and choosing network over comfort. Here's another hook. Your reputation is built by the company you keep. When you join circles of winners, your name comes up in rooms filled with opportunity. People share your hustle. They want to work with you, invest in you, and challenge you. Weak networks make you invisible to the marketplace, but strong networks launch you into high-value deals, collaborations, and wins. If you're always the smartest or richest person in your group, you're already capping your potential. Winners search out bigger ponds, tougher challenges, and sharper allies. Success isn't just about information, it's also about energy. The fire, the discipline, the relentless standards that ambitious people radiate transmit straight through to your own goals and habits. When you see someone crush a deal, close an investment, or break through a plateau, you feel compelled to match or beat that pace. You drop bad habits, pick up new tools, and attack each day with greater force than you ever could alone. If you're thinking, but I don't know any winners, the answer is simple. Put yourself where winners gather. Go to networking events, join online masterminds, DM potential mentors, and volunteer with high performers. Never be afraid to approach those above your current level. The brave initiate, and the world respects those who reach. Andrew Tate's early moves were all about proximity. He forced himself into rooms filled with elite minds, then proved his worth by delivering results. The hooks keep coming. The world rewards those who step out of comfort and into competition. Iron sharpens iron, and high-value networks breed high-value outcomes. Losers cling to familiarity, dull conversations, and cycles of disappointment. Winners chase energy, demands accountability, and evolution. Every connection you foster with a bigger player, every lesson you absorb from a relentless hustler helps you outpace thousands who choose stagnation. Ultimately, the fastest way to wealth in 2025 is not isolated hustle. It's shared ambition among lions, not sheep. Are you ready to become the person everyone wants in their circle? Then the time to upgrade your environment is now. Seek out the best, contribute your best, and let the compounding force of high-quality relationships transform both your bank account and your belief in what's possible. Winners build winners, and when you join their ranks, your possibilities become unlimited. Motivation is everywhere these days. Endless social media posts, energetic videos, quick-fix memes. It feels good, gets you fired up, but the truth is simple. Motivation fades, discipline remains. That's the secret weapon behind every winner's success story, including Andrew Tate's. People chase motivation hoping to feel invincible. But what happens when the energy dips, when nobody's cheering, when the grind feels lonely and cold? Here's the hook. The difference between wealth and mediocrity is who shows up and attacks their goals when no one's watching and the excitement disappears. Discipline is brutal honesty with yourself. It looks like waking up before sunrise, even after a night of little sleep, sticking to your routine when you crave shortcuts, saying no to distractions, even when they promise instant joy. Tate's journey was carved, not by daily motivation, but by ruthless self-control, the relentless repetition of profitable actions, whether he felt like it or not. While the world hopes for inspiration to appear out of thin air, the discipline dive in headfirst, forcing the results through sheer willpower. Imagine the power in having habits stronger than your mood. You invest, you learn, you exercise, you build side hustles, you network, rain or shine, good day or bad. You become so consistent that your results compound beyond the reach of those who only act when things are easy. Motivation makes you start. Discipline drags you across the finish line, even if you're bloody and exhausted. Winners treat discipline as their secret armor, pure intent, day after day until the world bends to their focus. Here's another hook. The competition is sleeping while the discipline forge ahead. Most people don't realize. The greatest growth happens when you show up at your weakest, when your energy is low and every fiber wants to quit. Andrew Tate learned to love the pain of effort. The training, building, grinding through discomfort with a smirk. Winners crave routine, not excitement. They welcome boredom because that's where great work is born. It's hard to beat someone who's addicted to process, not just applause. The discipline don't wait for the right time. They create it. They engineer their lives to serve their goals, stacking deep work, strategic planning, relentless execution. Habits become rituals. Rituals become personal culture, and suddenly ambition is the default setting. If you want wealth in 2025, start focusing on your daily behaviors more than your burning desires. The man who can control his actions, regardless of his feelings, becomes unstoppable and sets the standard others envy but rarely achieve. Discipline also delivers mental freedom. You trust yourself because you've weathered every urge to quit and emerge stronger. Losers search for motivation. Winners manufacture results by being reliable to themselves first. It's a daily war, and every victory builds the bulletproof confidence to attack larger risks, bigger investments, heavier challenges. Confidence is earned, not gifted by a passing mood. Here's the ultimate hook. Discipline isn't glamorous. There's no applause for turning off your phone, for studying late, for ignoring the party. But these quiet battles stack up until your life is unrecognizable to the people who always need a reason to take action. Andrew Tate didn't become a champion through inspiration. He became a champion through daily, ruthless execution, choosing discomfort over ease and progress over pleasure. If you're truly serious about transforming your wealth and your life, build discipline as the foundation. Train yourself to act whether you feel motivated or not. Chase habits, not hype. Establish standards, not excuses. Winners do the work relentlessly, and that effort, invisible to the world, shouts louder than any motivational quote ever could. The methods are simple. The willpower is rare. Discipline will set you free and position you above everyone still searching for their next spark. The world is brutal, the game is fast, and money only moves to those who move. Take charge of your destiny. Make today the day you begin, the day you transform from average to extraordinary. The secrets aren't hidden, they're waiting for you to use them. If you're ready for wealth, if you're done being average, then start now. The only thing standing between you and riches is you. Attack life, dominate, and never ever back down. Subscribe for more real talk. Let's win together.